you set your alarm for 4 p.m. and then
Sometimes that
going
happens.
100 on the way here?
That's exactly what happened. It's just
Shame.
There's a lot of things going on. What's up, everybody? I'm Paulie. This is Dom G with the Reverse Shrimp Company, and today we're focusing on the butterfly guard. Some really cool stuff we have for you. Let's get into it.
Before we start, we do want to mention that this is going to be a lot. I know it's a longer video. Bear with us. I'm going to chapter it up nice for you guys, so feel free to come back, revisit everything. This isn't something that you're going to master overnight, so definitely revisit the sections that you're digging, and we'll get into it. The first thing that we're going to look at is concave shoulders and the importance of them. All right. So if I'm sitting here and my shoulders are up, all Paul has to do is push, and I'm going to go straight back. This is a fail. Even from like the seated guard, if he's standing, it's the same thing. If I'm not in a concave position, he could just push me back and then start to pass. No good. So what I want to do is roll my shoulders forward and keep myself in this position. Now if Paul tries to push me from the butterfly or from standing, like I'm not going anywhere. Right? And I'm not using any energy. I'm not like, I'm still having a conversation with you without any kind of stress in my voice. So the other thing that the concave position will allow you to do is, become a rocking chair, which is going to take the load off your knees. Like a lot of beginners think that you got to do leg extensions to hit these butterfly sweeps. It's really your hips coming underneath theirs and keeping this position here where you could rock. Because I could do this all day, right? So you have to keep a concave position. You don't want to slide in and let yourself come back without your knees coming with you. You want to keep your abs engaged, keep this position here where you can rock. The next thing that we'll look at are the importance of grips, the different kinds of grips, grip fighting, and posting. So you can manage the distance. You got these sticky hooks in. So sticky hooks would be, I'm flaring my feet into the back of his quads, right? I don't want to be lackadaisical where you could just, post on my feet and then just bounce around me. No good. I want to be engaged here. If he's coming forward, I could always remove a sticky hook and put it on his hip. Same side, I could be on the knee, hip, hip. And then that's going to help keep Paul at bay. With the hands, I never want to be with my elbows exposed here. I got gaps. All Paul would have to do is shoot a body lock, crush me, and now I'm going to lose the position. This is terrible. Or I'm in a worse position than I was. So my elbows are always on the inside. I don't want to be lazy. I don't want to be sitting here, chest up, ready to just get body locked. Terrible. So I'm concaved, got sticky hooks engaged. I'm ready to post on his hips or his knees. And I'm looking at the relationship between his wrist and his elbow when I'm talking about grips here. So if his wrist is below his elbow, downward facing grips are appropriate. So I'm here. If it's above his elbow, upward facing grips are appropriate. And this is great for elevating, right? I could also have a 2-on-1 with the elbow. This grip could be down or up. An arm drag style grip. I could have collar ties and elbows. So as we're grip fighting, if he grabs a collar tie, I want to look away, almost like you're setting up a Russian. I'm going to cross grab, bring him down. I got the elbow and the wrist. If he grabs my wrist to break this, I could re-grab. Now I'm on this side. This side, look away here. Yep. And you can grip fight just like that, right? We're going back and forth. Once you win the grip fight, it's a good time to start sweeping. So for this basic sweep, I want to bring, and this is another common problem for beginners, they bring them side to side. I want to bring them like over my shoulder, like I'm going to put a sword away, or I'm going to toss a bag over my shoulder, right? So I'm here, I slide in. And the importance of being able to slide in is so important with the butterfly. I want to get as close as I can to him, keep a concave position, roll underneath so that my hips are what's driving him up in the air. And I want to bring him and guide him almost at a 45 behind me. So it kind of looks like this. Here. And then I follow him up to the top position. So one more time. And I could have an arm drag grip. All these sweeps that we're showing you, you could hit from the different grips, right? So I'm here, I'm in, and I'm up. And I'm ready to start passing or, you know, take the top position.
Very nice. All right. So that'll lead us into a real basic sweep, and then you get to a lot of common reactions, right, with some of those. If Dom is in front of me and I have these sticky hooks and I have this 2-on-1 grip, I can either be here or here, doesn't matter, and I have this grip here. Again, I can't stress enough, as I slide my body in, I want to make sure that I bring my knees to my chest to get him to move. I want to take the stress off my knees, right? As I come back, boom, right? When I do, all right, I want to make sure that I keep his elbow tight, right? And come down either to his ankle, right? Or to his thigh. I'm going to go take his ankle here. I'm going to take out this post, boom, come right on top. All right, so once I do, I'll come to the bounce. I'll try to achieve the mount if I can, right? So again, let's get another kind of little angle here, right? Yep. So you'll see me with this hook on my inside. I'm here, I tuck, I can bring his wrist in and his elbow out. When I do, I slide in, I bring my knees to my chest, boom. Now I want to go ahead and put my foot on that ankle, but sometimes maybe I can get it, maybe it's super high, I can't get it. Now I'm going to take my knee and I'm going to bump it a little bit. Once I bump it, I can either go to his ankle or go back to his thigh. I'm going to choose his ankle here. I'm going to come up, right up to the top position. Right, so those are the common reactions you're going to get once you slide in. So again, let's do this. We'll hit this one more time. I have the elbow, right, and I can go here, but for this particular one, I'd rather just kind of tuck in. Right, I come in, slide, bring my knees to my chest, boom, right away to the ankle or to the thigh. Right, sometimes you're jammed up again, come forward again, beautiful. I'm just going to bring that knee back, slide, lift up with that hook, and I'm right on in. All right, I can move his elbow over, as long as I get the top position.
Yep. Let's look at another common mistaken reaction that you're gonna get. So a lot of beginners will hit this over under, right? And they hug this elbow here. Well, what this allows Paul to do is post on the mat with his hand, right? So I go to sweep, and he's gonna stop me here. So the second problem I see is they start attacking this hand. You're never gonna move this weighted hand. All his weight is, directed on this hand. So what I need to do is pull my knees to my chest, just a touch, sit him back, and reset my grips here. So the better grip and the thing that you want to be aware of is you want to control this wrist while you're butterfly sweeping. So instead of being so deep, elbow deep, hugging this elbow here, I want to, retract to the tricep, pin my elbow so that I'm controlling his wrist. Now, slide myself in and go for the sweep.
Great little adjustments there. Really good adjustments there, guys.
There's one more thing too. If you go for this, over under, and he's tight with this elbow and you can't get it, you reach over his back, grab here to block. Now he can't get his arm out, right? And do the same thing. Slide in, up and over. So that's a fantastic option when you can't get that perfect grip,
Yeah, that's actually a great option.
Let's look at your steering wheel.
Oh, nice. Yeah. Guys, and that's what's cool. You can bounce back and forth between some of them, right? So let's say that maybe he's coming forward. I don't want him to come forward, so I can always block him here, right? So come forward a little bit. I can always block him with this elbow. Sometimes he's not engaging. I can do either or, right? But if you have it in a scramble or he's coming forward or backwards, you can hit it either way. But I'm going to club his head and slap his elbow here. It's gonna look like it, just like that, boom. So when I hit that, I'm gonna scoop my hips in and bring my butterfly hook on that inner thigh. Boom, and come up and over. Right, I'll slide right up to mount. And it happens fast because you get that reaction, and I'm guiding his head, right? So when I do that, I club, right? I'm gonna steer his head, just like Dom said, where I'm almost throwing something over my side or putting it putting a sword in my pocket, right? Or the holster. Boom, right up and over. I like to go real high on there, but it varies different opponents, right? So let's get another little angle here, right? So I'm going to club and push, right? Club and push, boom, I'm guiding through, right? Sometimes I'll come right over, I can just pop right up and come right up to mount or into side control. So that one's a real nice one too.
Let's flip. So you could use this steering wheel to set up, I think, one of the most controlled sweeps from the butterfly, and that would be the shoulder crunch, right? So as I go to steer him this way, he posts, right? I'm gonna switch my grip on his head here. I'm gonna punch an underhook, and my thumb is always facing the shoulder. I don't want the pinky facing the shoulder. Thumb is up. I grab a gable grip. I'll shrug his shoulder, or his arm on top of my shoulder here. And then as it's here, I gotta keep it pinched. I don't want him to just pull this arm back, so I gotta stay tight here. My shoulder's shrugged, my ear is pinched. And I'm gonna remove my same side hook as the arm that's controlled and put it on his knee. As I do this, I'm gonna flare my elbow, push his knee out, and come up to the mount. Obviously, you're gonna keep this. You don't wanna just give the arm back. You got him in a pretty devastating position there, and you can start attacking. Let's give him another angle. All right. So right here. So I'm gonna go ahead and club, right? Switch, come here. Shrug his arm up on top of my shoulder. I'm gonna take the same side foot as the arm that's controlled to help remove the base and come up to the mount. I wanna roll out there.
Yeah, I got this.
You get another kind of a great setup for this is if they're shooting in a body lock and they're not tight with their arms, they're pretty lackadaisical. Some guys will, yeah, exactly. Like he's coming in like he's trying to hug me, right? As he's coming in, right, and he's hugging, I'm gonna catch that. He might even bring me down. That's totally fine. I'm gonna bring my knees to my chest. As I extend him away, I'm gonna sit up. I'm now in that same position I was before. I'm gonna go ahead and push his knee out, come up to the mount.
Beautiful.
So it's a nice little counter to that body lock, especially if they're lackadaisical with the arms and they're coming in and they're going to hug you and you got all this space.
I call it flying the plane. Yeah. Guys are coming in, they do double legs like that, they do it. Nah, but should stay tight. But people don't do that.
Here's that'll lead into one of my favorites, and this would be the back take, butterfly back take. So this one's slick. Shout out to Matt. He hit this on me when I was a blue belt, and I was absolutely bamboozled. I was like, what was this? So what you're gonna do, and we'll actually show this arm, just for demonstration purposes. So I'm gonna control the arm. What I wanna do is when I get Paul elevated by scooting in and rocking back in that concave position, I'm gonna pull this arm across his body. The same arm that's going across the body is the hook that I need to pull out, right? And as I do this, he'll fall right into my lap for the back take. So I slide in, I elevate him, and immediately as he falls, I'm looking for this control here. Like I wanna make sure that I got this shoulder controlled because I have this hook in. So you want diagonal control to keep him from just running away. If I don't have this, yeah, he's out, right? So that would be, you were so close, but then didn't get it. You get the seat belt, got the diagonal control, then you can work to get your hooks in. So I'll give you another angle on it. And this one's super fun, especially if they haven't seen it before, you'll catch them off guard. So I'm here, and again, you can put all these together. Going back and forth is what's gonna make this guard so powerful, right? I might take him one way, he's defending. As I come back, I reset. Now I'm coming back, and I hit the back take, right?
Very nice. When Dom hits that, it's not like he's just pulling my arm across. When he brings his knees, those sticky hooks are in my thighs, and he brings his knees to his chest, I'm light there. my arm will just guide right across. He's not just pulling it across right away. So you got to do those few steps first.
Yeah. Let's look at the last kind of reaction that you get, and then we'll get into a finish. So it would be entering the legs. As you have an elevated opponent, it's super easy to get into the legs, right? And you could elevate them multiple different ways, but especially when they're trying to float, sometimes they'll get their hands to the mat and they'll be on top of you floating. It's a perfect time to enter into the legs. So like I said at the beginning, if you got these upward facing grips, it's a really great elevation grip, right? We slide in, we elevate, and I'm immediately checking this cross lat post. And this is like my steering wheel in these positions. So what I could do is extend my leg through, and we'll turn so they can see this. So as my leg's through, I'm kind of putting it on the back of his knee, and this inside knee needs to come to the near side hip. So I get a pinch here. My elbow will block his ankle in case he tries to start running away. So I could keep him here, and then I could throw my foot on his hip and get the single leg X.
Angle here.
So again, this could be, we'll do a different grip here. So come in, he's up, I'm checking, I'm here. So I'm making sure that I'm pinched right here. And so if he starts to run away, I'm blocking, catching it with my armpit. I'm right into the single leg X. You could flare, go right into heel hooks. Terrible.
Two, in my opinion, important details is the hand that he was posting in my armpit. That guides me the other way. Also, that his knee that flares inside controls that hip. Anytime you lock someone's hip, you kind of immobilize them a little bit. They're not able to move and pull away. Those are two important details there.
Yeah, the knee is huge. Being cognizant that knee is coming across to the near side hip, that's a game changer. We'll look at the 411 entry, which is a fun one. So same kind of setup, right? And I like the arm drag grip here. Thank you, Gordon. You don't have to change your grip at all. All you got to do is turn your hand, and you're already in this cross lat post here, right? So as I pull them in, I'm here. Now I'm going to scoop. As I scoop, I'm going to kind of rock back as my left leg comes out and around, and I come right into the 411. So give you a different angle on that. Yeah, right here is good. So again, we got this arm drag grip. Right, I'm gonna elevate Paul, cross lat post. I'm gonna go scoop grip. I'm gonna rock back as I bring my left leg out and around and come up right into the 411. Still controlling this knee.
Yeah, very nice. Really, really nice on that one. Any peekaboo? You want to cover the peekaboo or anything?
Yeah, let's look at yeah, we kind of breezed right over that, huh?
You could do that and I'll do the other one.
Sounds good. So before we get into the finish, two more things for you guys. Like I said, I know it's a lot, so thank you if you're still with us. And we're trying to, cover all the bases for you. So I call this the peekaboo. And basically, it's as the guy's coming forward, I'm going to make sure that I'm blocking, like Paul said earlier, with my forearm. I want him to just come in, and I got this collar tie. I'm going to do a technical stand-up, and timing is everything on this one. This happens a lot while you're scrambling. And say you're just like, okay, I'm just not going to play butterfly. I'm going to post, and I'm going to come back, snap Paul down, and take his back. So again, I'm here, and I'm posting back so that I could do this technical stand-up. My leg is going to come underneath. I'm going to scoot back. I'm keeping his head down. I'm getting ready to take the back.
Lots of pressure there. Remember, it's timing because I'm driving into Dom. When I'm driving into Dom, he's already recognizing, oh, I'm gonna need to bail on here. I don't want to go back down. Yeah. If Dom is on top, and maybe he's just not engaging here, right? He's pulling back. I'm trying to come in here. I'm trying to club. I'm doing different things. I'm gonna take the easy option. Same thing. I'm gonna have still have my sticky hooks in, of course, which is raising him up a little bit. But I have this collar tie. When I do, I'll do the same thing. I still have his elbow here. I'm gonna bring this leg behind me here, and I'm gonna come right up. When I do, I'm guiding him that way with my elbow, and I'm bringing him to the side as I'm driving right to the side. I can sit right into, this position here. Right? We'll give you a different angle on this side. And same thing. He was up, right? And when he did, he's pulling back. So now I'm gonna get ready. Maybe I wanted a club, I couldn't get him down. I'm going to guide him. I'm gonna do a technical stand-up, bringing this leg behind me. When I do, I'm here, I'm up. If he's coming towards me, no problem, I can even bring him back. What's nice is as I bring him back here, I can right away maybe snap him down again. Or right into like what I was saying, I'm here, I drive him to the side, not straight back over his heels, guys. It's no good. I'm gonna bring him back to the side here. I can get that underhook if I want, or I can go into your case.
That's money.
So very nice.
All right, and then the last one we got for you guys. Thank you again if you're still tuned in. Beautiful people. All right, we're gonna look at the finish. So this is a Marcelo Garcia move, so shout out to Marcelo, the Marcelo-tine. As he's coming in here, what I'm gonna do is I got this collar tie, I'm getting ready to snap Paul down into this guillotine. I'm gonna extend him away just a touch as he's coming forward. And as I extend his legs away, it kind of just gives me this guillotine here. So I could reach in, got the guillotine. If he goes to roll out of this, right, like I get a really common reaction of them just trying to, roll and spin out of this. You need to switch instead of keeping this guillotine here. You got this head and arm. Go ahead and switch right to an anaconda. So what you're gonna do is keep that armpit, your left armpit, driving on the back of his tricep, connect to your own bicep. The hand goes up the back and you'll start turning the corner. You get the finish.
Very nice. Let's look at another angle there. That's really nice.
So again, I'm here. I'm getting ready to feed Paul into this guillotine, right? But as I feed him, you could obviously get the finish here, or he's gonna end up bailing. And if he bails, right, I'm switching immediately to this anaconda, turning the corner and getting the finish.
Oh, super powerful there.
Seeing stars, yeah. Well, thank you again. I know it was a lot. Like I said, I'll have everything chaptered up for you guys so you can come back, review. I can't stress this enough. This isn't something that you're gonna master in the 25 to 30 minutes of us showing you. You gotta go in, hit these in live rounds, figure out the balance and the differences between your opponent's reactions and how to handle them, taking them back and forth, resetting your butterfly, and hitting all the different options to make this a powerful guard for you. So thank you if you've subscribed. Follow us on TikTok, Instagram if you haven't. Let us know what you guys want to see next week, and we'll catch you next time. Peace.
Peace.